a member of the defunct All Progressives Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council and Senior Special Assistant SSA to former President Muhammadu Buhari on the National Social Investment Program, Ismail Ahmed, has reacted to the allowances being received by public servants in the country. Recall that many Nigerians have called for the reduction of the salaries and emoluments of public office holders as one of the ways to help Nigerians cushion the effects of the removal of fuel subsidy in the country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the All Progressives Congress, had on the 29th of May 2023 announced the removal of fuel subsidy. The removal of fuel subsidy has generated a lot of reactions from many Nigerians across the country. The Nation newspaper reported that Ismail Ahmed, while reacting to the perks of office of the public office holders, he said, "That is what I am telling you, the governance system makes other provisions for him to augment it, but it is not realistic. The president earns about 2.5 million naira. Is that realistic? Now, the vice president takes home 2.2 million naira. Meanwhile, the CBN governor earns about 10 million naira. He added, "Let us face facts. Somebody working in the Ministry of Communications is earning 100,000 naira and his colleagues in NCC, a department under the Ministry of Communications, takes home about 700,000 naira. This is a fact. Why do we keep doing this as if nobody knows where the problem is coming from?" I don't understand what this man is saying. This is Ismail. Leave them. The devil is watching them. Well said and good observations, but then why is by your example is true? Why would the CBN governor earn such a colossal amount of money, 10 million naira, to the president 2 million or so? Why would the president not see to a proper adjustment to it? Whichever, okay, constitutionally empowered, which organization constitutionally empowered to it doesn't doing its job, just as all sorts of crooked allowances are unilaterally being built into by the same organizations, that is CBN, NNPC, so are many others like that. Ahmed president is not part of those who fix salaries or allowances or any other benefits. Fixed salary or other gratuities, benefits and entitlement is not included. What's an imbalanced justice? This is because CBN and some agencies are allowed to fix their salary and allowances. This must be stopped and reviewed downward. Only in Nigeria, where CBN governor earn more than the president and others, why won't they misbehave? So you not think 2 million naira is what they are receiving? Make una dey there, they deceive una self. Why are these leaders doing as if they were in another world? The sole propriety to govern and good governance are put behind schedule for tomorrow and prosperity. Mind you, good begets good. Their generation is under a curse of it shall not be well with the wicked person, according to Job 12:30. Wetin can't bring this one? If that has been on ground, so this VP can't dey different from others. This is absolutely the truth. A cleaner in a ministry will earn 18,000, but a cleaner in some of the ministry processor will be earning 5 times. Are they not both doing cleaning? I want to know. Please, let's harmonize salary. In fact, so that's why they call some people Indomie generation, and we still have old people who do not still have sense, and that is where the problem lies. The youth that are supposed to know better, they are just maybe the lack of exposure or not having a sound education is what is worrying them. And because majority of them can fall for anything. You say, when we know that we have criminals who will not even allow things to work in the proper way. This is absolutely obviously the truth. Yeah, Shana, true, you are correct, but fail to mention that the budget for feeding the president, his vice president and passengers is about 1 billion naira. No mind them, I go 2 million. We hear you. That is the discordance and faulty structures in governance in Nigeria. Things are haphazardly done in this country, and there are no actions taken to address this, because those who benefit themselves and their relations occupy positions in such arbitrarily favored MDAs. This country practices the government of the elites. government of the elites. If all things being equal, politicians are not meant to be any salary but meager allowances, for that is how they are being done, or things are being done in other countries. Politicians ought to be men full of experiences in diverse fields of endeavors, and they are not to reap from the country's resources, but the country should benefit from their experiences. There's a whole lot of discrepancy in public and civil service salary structures in Nigeria, not just that of the presidency alone. The truth is that the more lucrative the ministry or organization is, the bigger the salary. Don't if that is the situation, don't know if that's the situation in other climes, but in Nigeria, the situation have been made worse by politicians who award outrageous salaries and allowances for themselves. We have a Wike not collecting benefits now. He don't come as minister now. Is Tinubu not collecting a emolument, all these sovereigns packages? Is he not collecting it? Now he's not a president, and he's the one who started all this pension and what have you for former governors. It's unfortunate.